You're probably wondering what's going on. Well, this story starts with a text.
Our friend Cheryl was out shopping for a jacket and stumbled upon a store called Javelin. She told us to check it out, so we did. Fulani, the owner, makes all his own clothes from deadstock fabric. We met him late on a Thursday.
Yeah, I'm open every day, 7 days a week. It's just today, my wife's away, so she's
all good.
Unfortunately, he had to close early that day, so of course we came back.
This time, Javelin was open for business. Fulani walked us around the store and told us how his pieces came together. Some of the fabrics were from London, others from Morocco, and some from as far away as Japan. As he travels, he searches for bolts of fabric that other designers leave behind, and then reworks them into clothes of his own design.
Strewn about the store, we noticed little hints of Fulani's taste. Mannequin sculptures with computer chips, numerous books on photography. We asked about who inspires him, and he told us about Henri Cartier-Bresson, an early street photographer.
How did you find him?
Years ago, an old head actually put me onto him. I feel like, whenever I look at his work, I'm like there.
Yeah.
Gordon Parks is the same way. Abaddon, when I see his studio work, I feel like I'm in the studio.
Yeah. And in this store, a studio of sorts for Fulani, we peeked into another part of his world, his photography. The first thing you see at Javelin are huge photos of birds on the wall. Fulani took these portraits in Costa Rica, where he staked out wild animals for hours to get shots from the jungle.
We wondered, though, where does his love for photography and fashion connect? I walked behind the store's back wall and into his makeshift studio. Here's where we'd find the answer. The next week, Fulani invited us to a photo shoot for his new line.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Chilling, how are you?
Yeah, good.
He walked us to the back and started setting up his lights and camera. His model, Javelin, arrived, a professional dancer currently working on a new acrobatic routine.
Soon enough, the shoot was in full swing, and you could feel a kind of charge sparking up in the room. After a few outfit changes, Javelin got into the groove, and the clothes took on a new life on his body.
The yellow jacket in particular was a hit, and Fulani showed us a postcard he made a few days after the shoot.
It didn't take a thought to just create a postcard from it. Dude, heads went bananas, and I'm almost I just have these two left.
Gopal sat Fulani down for a full interview, which you can read on ordinaryeye.com. But the one thing that stuck out to me from their conversation was a story of how Fulani trained his eye and kept his fire burning.
And I would first hit up the Met Museum, walk from there down Madison Avenue, go into every high-end store I could. I was always in Bergdorf Goodman, on the 3rd floor. I recall, though, looking at some of this gear and saying that I could make this, at the time as a black kid, just thinking that I could actually make my line happen, that it was such a dream.
Wanting to walk in his shoes, we met up at the museum steps and began our journey down Madison Avenue. Every time we walked by a new store, and we walked by a lot, we tried to imagine what the younger Fulani must have been seeing.
As we trekked further, we got a better sense of what keeps him going. The man just loves to look. Walking into Bergdorf Goodman's 3rd floor, with his past self as a guide, we started looking too. And with eyes wide open, our journey came to an end where his began. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe. And if you want to read the full story, go to ordinaryeye.com.